Also, by the way, if you want to watch the interview I had with the author of Yasuke, the first African samurai in Japan, you can read about that. You not read about it. You can also read the book, but you can also watch the interview I had with the author.
You know, okay. Hey, you know what? Let's tear the Band-Aid off right now. So let's go with the number one question. This is literally going to be the intro to the whole entire story. This is going to be the moment, and we're going to do a smash cut right as you're about to answer. Was he a samurai? Yes or no?
Okay. So Assassin's Creed comes out next month. And I have a beefy PC now in order to play it. And I also have the PlayStation 5. I'm going to buy it on the PlayStation 5. And I'm going to enjoy really playing this game. But the future of Ubisoft, in large part, really does like hang in the balance. And it really depends on what Assassin's Creed is able to do. There's no real there's no shout or doubt in my mind that the game will do fine. All Ubisoft Assassin's Creed games throughout the course of history have done fine or better. I mean, you guys played a Viking game and sold that one 5 million in the first month, I think, right? So I think the game will do fine, but what the game will be able to do moving forward, does the gaming company and the studio in itself have to shrink its scope and shrink therefore its team so that they can probably build themselves up? Because there's no instance where I would sell the IP of Assassin's Creed, as once again, it is literally a self-printing money label. But the rest of Ubisoft's IP might be up for grabs, and I'm kind of curious to know what they're going to do. So let's take a close look at this, and, let's get into this. Assassin's Creed Shadow and the future of Ubisoft. You feel me? Clap it. Ubisoft news is out there. I haven't talked about Ubisoft in a while, but I was looking at my last video and I want to make sure I don't get only one view on this video. So as long as I put Yasuke or Naoe on the screen, I'm guaranteed at least 200 views. So I appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into this Ubisoft news. Ubisoft CEO says the plan is to focus on open world and live service games year after year. Yusuf says the company is focused on these two pillars going forward. Ubisoft says the publisher is focusing mainly on open world action adventure games and live service games in the coming years. What is an example of a live service game? Service game? Okay, so this is not good. Avengers, that's not good. Suicide Squad, oh my god. The FIFA games? Oh. Warframe? Fortnite? So it's like any game that you have to... Oh, okay, I get it. It's like an online always game. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's bad. I don't know much about it, but that's bad. Do I play live service games? Yeah, I do. Isn't Call of Duty would be deemed a live service game, right? The multiplayer version of it. I'd pay for that. So I guess it's not all bad. But the Avengers game and the Suicide Squad game? No, that's dog water. We will not accept that. Beta. We will not accept that. You feel me? During the Q&A following the presentation on the company's financial results for the Q3 2024-2025 year, one caller asked if the executive on the panel could shed some more light on their development pipeline going forward. CEO Yusuf replied that their focus was mainly going to be on open world adventures like Assassin's Creed games. Okay, Assassin's Creed games are a live service? Or is that just the open world part of it? And live service games. So one part story-driven games, cool. And the other part like live service game, like Rainbow Six Siege or the Crew Motorfest for the foreseeable future. Okay, so they plan to do stuff with their internalized IP. Maybe this isn't so grim after all. We have been investing significantly for the big pipeline of our production for the coming years along our two verticals, these being one open world action adventures as well as games as a service narrative experiences, Yusuf said, and what we want to deliver years after year. Going on to discuss games already confirmed, he added, as you know, we are preparing for a big launch with Assassin's Creed Shadow in the very short term. Next year, we will have big plans that will benefit Rainbow Six across all platforms that focusing well and key milestones of growth plans for the company. So they're really focused on growth, certain key milestones for growth, which it makes sense if you're looking at it from two perspectives. One, you can't innovate if you don't upsize. You got to upscale. My company is currently going through that right now. We have 2 years to really push the development of our product, and in order for us to do that, we need to acquire talent. We need to acquire innovation and people who can help us get to that level. So that makes sense. And then two, if you're looking at it from the perspective of Ubisoft, kind of does this with ebbs and flows. They have hits and misses, sure, but when they hit, right? And if Assassin's Creed hits the way it's supposed to, all of this talk about them being sold off and all of this talk about them having money troubles and financial issues go away. Their stock price is a part of their representation of their financial standings, but it is not their total financial standings. I think people have become too invested in what the stock market says about a company when you don't understand that there's literally bots that run that. And in the real world, these decisions are made by human beings, and collateral damage is definitely a factor. We've announced that the Anno of 117 Pax Romana will also come next year, as well as the Division Resurgence on mobile. Gross. Who cares about that? All this coming along well. We've provided more color for FY 2026, but we'll have more to share by the time of May. So they plan on doing some news rehearsals for 2026, and they'll start coming out about that in May. I've just as I've just said, some strong platforms for the future year across these two verticals. So they're thinking about mobile games too. Once again, there's yet to be a mobile game on my phone that I enjoy playing. I think after I beat Angry Birds 1 and 2 and just never came back to it. That's dating myself as well. During the presentation, Yusuf also claimed Assassin's Creed Shadow pre-orders were in line with those Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which went out into the second most successful entry in terms of unit sale. That's fucking great. All right? So it's already in line with Assassin's Creed Unity, which was Odyssey, which was the second best-selling game. And I'm one of the new people that are buying it. So mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. I'm an iPhone person, Taurus. I need to buy an iPhone 14. I have an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it's just too old. I need the 14 Pro Max. Everybody was like, "Why don't you just get the 16?" Because fuck the 16. That's why.
Hey yo, what the?
Forget about it. You feel me? Forget about it. But ultimately, I am very much pleased with this news. This is uplifting to hear that the numbers, once again, for the pre-orders are pretty good. The pre-orders are pretty good for Assassin's Creed Shadow. So good things are coming for Assassin's Creed Ubisoft. We're not really worried about this. Just hopefully the game is good, and all this extra time they're using to polish is going to something that means something. So I'll keep you guys posted. Look forward to my content as we get closer to the launch of this. Oh, also, by the way, if you want to watch the interview I had with the author of Yasuke, the first African samurai in Japan, you can read about that. You can not read about it. You can also read the book.